Well, we're here again on our second day of touring the old sites of Istanbul. So the plan today is that basically we do the Blue Mosque and then we either do the Grand Bazaar first or we do the cistern. So here we are. It's a lovely day, a little bit better than it was yesterday. The sun is shining. I forgot my hat. We're here in the Hippodrome, which is the original site of the stadium, of Byzantium. And our guide just does not stop talking. And his accent is very, very difficult to understand, especially when it's coming through the headphones. So I just don't have the headphones, and I just browse around and just leave him to get on with it. See him under the umbrella. The word is verbose. Why can't we just go to the Blue Mosque, do what we need to do, then move on? We just have to listen to all this stuff, and he can't understand him anyway. So everyone stands around looking vacant and bored. Okay, so we're about to enter the Blue Mosque. I don't know whether I can use the camera, the video. I'm not sure. Everyone's gone for a toilet break. The whole lot. Haven't they got bladders of steel? So this is a practicing mosque, a functioning mosque, which means that these little pedestals and taps are the places where the worshippers are cleansing before they go inside to pray. They have to have their feet and hands washed, their faces washed, their noses washed, their nostrils washed, and inside their ears washed. It's the practice. We have a bag to actually put our shoes in. So we're on our way to the mosque now.
When you scramble it, we have the Arabic letters on top of each other.
Sorry.
Thank you. For the sheep, men and women are not separate.
And this active mosque during the praying time is closed as well. And 8:30 to 12. 8:30 to 12 is open.
Amazing.
After 12, close that. 1:45 open, 4:30 close it. So it's something like a schedule.
Well,
You're going to say that the calligraphy.
I did get lost again. They all went into the toilet. When I looked round, there was nobody there. He hadn't got his umbrella up. And I just thought they'd gone ahead of me. Anyway, found them again.
After the train, we are going to Echo Street. The sister, but after the train, they go Echo Street.
This is the cistern that kept Byzantium supplied with water, built by the Romans at the time of Byzantium, the time of the original Rome, the original Constantinople. You see the water. Wouldn't want to get lost in here. Extraordinary. He just keeps going on. Sorry, keep going on about this guide, but he just like, I would just love to be able to just get on with looking, you know, rather than listening. It's all listening to all this stuff that really is totally irrelevant. Well, not irrelevant, but it's going in one ear and out the other in the end. So what's the point? This is marvellous. But I'll have to say with him, wow. A long way up and out. It's a long way down, and it's going to be a long way out. It's absolutely endless. It's huge. This was open when we first came, but we never did it. It was probably never like this with all these walkways and stuff. If it was in 1980, it was probably very archaic.
But the ones really at the end, two of them, they are very short.
Okay, can you hear him talking? Just on and on and on. Yeah, we've just done a short walk, which was a killer, up a minus type of hill, but for my hips, just won't take it. Anyway, we're sort of on the edge of the Grand Bazaar. Can't see it yet, but he's giving us a lecture about what to buy and when to buy and what. Oh my God! Just let us get on with it, for heaven's sake. Okay, well, we've finally reached the Grand Bazaar. Well, nearly the Grand Bazaar. And I broke away from the group because they're all going in the Grand Bazaar, and I've been in the Grand Bazaar. I know exactly what it's like. I don't want to buy anything. The problem is I've had to leave Billy to go in there because he's never seen it, and it's an experience. Walking slowly at the moment is killing my hips, so I've just come out here. I'm having a coffee and I'm having a kebab because I didn't have any breakfast because I had to meet Bill at the disembarkation. So anyway, we've got our assembly point, which is in an hour and a half. So I've got to get back to the assembly point, and then we've got a long walk back, I think, to the bus. This is just not a good tour for anyone who's got a slight walking problem. I wouldn't say I've got a big walking problem, but this guide was not accommodating to people who had different paces. And he wasn't really aware of other people's pace. So he would just power ahead and anyway, that's my whinge. So
Do you want to drink something?
thank you. Real fun. It's far better to actually chat. I could have gone wandering around from shop to shop to shop to shop, and I've done it before, and there's not any point in it really, in a way, because I've no intention to buy anything. But I sat down in that coffee shop and ordered a coffee, 2 lovely baklavas, and I was really hungry because I didn't have any breakfast because I had to meet Bill and meet the tour. So they were doing doner kebabs and they looked absolutely delicious. So that's what I had. And I sat there and had a doner kebab, drank my coffee, my Americano coffee, and then I had another Americano coffee, and I started talking to the 2 boys, the 2 brothers that run the cafe. And it was so interesting to talk to them. The younger brother, he's been working there since he was 17, and I was talking to them about their future in terms of what they will do, and would he be going to university. And we chatted, and he said really there isn't much point, because if I went to university there's no prospects when he leaves. There's no work, there's no jobs. All of the jobs seem to be taken, and he has much more success working in his little coffee shop with his brother, with his elder brother, and they both are incredibly happy. The older brother sends his money to his parents in the countryside, in the village. He has his, they have a farm, and there's 2 elder brothers, himself and his older brother, and the prospects of him ever inheriting the farm don't look very promising. So they sort of just get on with it, and they pray 5 times a day in the mosque, and they're happy. They're happy. So when you come to these wonderful places, there's a lot more to learn than just looking and following an umbrella. It's good to talk.